What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another Divine Alignment Light Code message. And as you can see on the screen, it's all about 844, which reduces down to 16 when you reduce that down to number 7. So if that number been popping up in your reality lately, I got you covered. But first, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, right? And as always, you know, Earth is a school. Our purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and nullify soul growth, right? So if we've been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, it's not going to happen. We have to do new things to get new results. We have to learn new information to get new results in our life. Okay, the most important stuff, we got to test things out, see what works, see what doesn't work, and then we'll refine and repeat that process, right? And figure out our own personal sweet spot. And then as we get the results in our life, right, we're going to help people to help themselves because we became a subject matter expert in our own lane. I hope that makes sense, right? So it's all about trusting your own inner voice, your own energy. We know everything matters, right? And everybody has their own purpose and mission, life path that they have to fulfill. Nobody can do it but you, Reflection. And I care about you enough to share this message with you because I've been seeing these numbers too all my life. And Mama Universe said, hey, Chris, you need to go ahead and share your experience with people because there are people out there that could really use your messages right now. So it's time to go ahead and open up, son. I got you, Mama. Okay, so here we go. We back with 844. But first, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So when these numbers pop up in your reality, basically you receive your call to adventure from the universe, right? You basically, you under divine alignment, right? And your spiritual team, you know, the universe within you is doing, you know, using enemies necessary, in my experience, to get you on the divine path, okay? So you have your own particular life path that you got to fulfill your mission, right? Like, all right, so you kind of like an agent, right? So either you here to lift people up or you here to tear people down. And most people here really want to help people grow. They want to help themselves first, you know, so they can get the results. And then as they get the results, they don't mind sharing what they learn with other people. And that's what life is all about, right? Sharing is caring. So what's going to happen, the universe is going to use people like myself, you know, sharing their true ups and downs, you know, things that work, things that don't work, and also some tools that help me level up, like these 7 hermetic principles. So why are these so important? You are doing these things. These are universal laws. They are ironclad. So you got man-made law and you got universal law. So use universal law. It trumps all else, okay? So whether you know it or not, you're doing these things each and every day, either consciously or subconsciously or unconscious. Okay. All right. So, but you are doing these things each and every day, whether you know it or not. Okay. So why not get a better understanding and overstanding and how to apply these principles in your life so you can get the balance you deserve? And, you know, I was doing these things all my life and I ran across the information and it made so much sense. And I automatically snapped my butt into the better alignment because I was already had that heart, you know, to just share with people. You know, as I start leveling up, you know, in my military career, I would share information with people like, hey, here's a cheat code. If you do it this way, you can skip a couple levels, but please put in the work and read these books, you know, or be able to reference the information just in case you get in a jam. Okay. And that's what I do. I take my life experiences and Mama Universe, my higher self, my spiritual team line me up with references, you know, that support, you know, the things that I'm going through. There are different people out there that share similar experience from different perspectives. And basically our job is to piece things together from, you know, to gather our own personal point of view of the whole collective, if that makes sense. So again, this is all about 844 vibration, why you keep seeing it, okay? Underneath all the layers, while you here navigating, you are a divine light being having this, you know, human experience, so to speak. All right, you are a spiritual being having this experience. All right, and as you navigate, I highly recommend that you put into use using your personal day calculation. And you know the universe is going to mirror your intent, so why not intend to do better for yourself and have some kind of structure, right? And this is a way to communicate or interface with your subconscious mind, all right, or your thinking. All right, and that way you can have some benchmarks, you know, for your daily activity. So for the sake of this presentation, this person here, their personal day calculation, added up to what, 18. And so, like, it's all about leaving no stone unturned. So when it comes to the number 18 for this particular day, which reduces down to a number 9, which is completion, but to find, to really get the essence of it, it's all about new beginnings, fresh start with manifestation. And you got to take some form of, initiative and leadership in your own life, all right, to get things going, because you intend to do better, right? And then that leads to that number 8. And by you taking the initiative, right, it's all about earning wealth through the right people, place, and event, going to show up the right resources, right? And it's another form of manifestation, right? A higher calling, that is grounded in self-awareness, right? And then it's going to lead you to authority and also to giving and receiving. And you'll see that by you gaining information and knowledge and bettering yourself, right, and sharing that with other people, by universal law, using these 7 hermetic principles, right, or laws of the universe have to give you something equal or greater value. So why not, be very intentional with planting those seeds of lifting people up every day and learning more about yourself. So with that being said, as you grow through your own personal transformation and atonement process, right, each and every day, you're going to find your own sweet spot. And that sweet spot going to tap your butt into your own personal Christ consciousness, right? Because your starting point will be your anatomy. What can this human avatar really do? And start researching about, biology. It's going to start tapping you in. And you're going to learn more about astrology, sacred geometry, mathematics. You're going to build a better relationship with nature. And most importantly, that voice within is going to get louder and louder. Say, hey, go click on Chris' video and figure out, see what this about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. So it's all about trusting your own inner voice, your own energy. Learn those, powerful lessons and not making the same mistakes over and over again. And that way, on your hero's journey, the universe going to line you with people that going through a similar situation as you, and you'll be there to shed some light on the information, okay, to get them out of the darkness. I hope that makes sense, right? So when it comes to 844, let's talk about it. 8, again, it's all about earning wealth, right? People, place, and event going to line up to your vibration because you're working on yourself. It's going to put you in a line with more authority, giving and receiving information, resources, right? Time, energy. And then when you got that 44, right, it's all about foundation, having some structure in your life, right? Hard work, make the dream work, right? And then pragmatism. And then it's going to lead you to what? You're going to have some limitation, order, service, practicality, again, foundation. And by you putting in that energy and testing things out, it made you more disciplined, okay, and reliable. And you have a system in place. And then when we have these double digits, let's reduce that thing down to that number 8, right? These numbers keep popping up over and over again just to reinforce, the message, okay? So it's tapping you back into, reminding you about material satisfaction, authority, power, ambition, giving and receiving, not receiving and giving. And then we reduce that thing down, okay, even further. It's a reminder like, hey, by your actions and deeds and seeing yourself in a higher light, you got to continue to take the initiative, right? Be very independent. To attain the things that you need in your life, you got to do the work, okay? You are an innovator. You are your own leader, all right? That's going to lead to that number 6, which, reminds you like, hey, by you taking the initiative and planting those seeds, you need to stay balanced. It's going to require you being more responsible, having that loving, caring, protecting heart, and also nurturing of yourself from the inside out, which leads to that number 7. And that number 7 is all about what? Spiritual growth, withdrawal, contemplation, metaphysics. And also it's going to require you to apply more analysis, understand, overstand, which is going to lead to knowledge, wisdom, and also having that analytical, spiritual approach with your life. Instead of just believing with your physical eyes, you're going to trust your inner eye, that heart, your spiritual eye. Okay, so when it comes to the 844 vibration, I'm gonna give you my takeaways and get you out of here. Material items gonna come and go, but that knowledge of self is more important and longer lasting. Please learn them 7 hermetic principles. You do anything each and every day, whether you know it or not. Why not, have a better, understanding, and overstanding things and how to apply them in your life so you can get the balance, okay? There's a good side, not so good side to everything, even these numbers. So these numbers show up, it may be reminding you like, hey, you need to work on some things. Or it may be telling you like, man, keep up the great work. But in the neutral ground, you can always work on yourself. And the same thing applies to your divine masculine feminine principle, okay? A lot of people been preconditioned and programmed to focus on certain aspects on the masculine side or the certain aspects of the feminine side. So it's just time to balance yourself out so you can operate as that one force or that one source within you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so when it comes to this vibration, 8 is relates to self-confidence, discernment. All right, thinking for yourself, not letting somebody think for you, and it's going to tap you into higher wisdom, which is going to lead to success, consideration, giving and receiving, and also serving humanity. That number 8 also is a number of karma, universal spiritual law of cause and effect and action, right? Giving is receiving, right? And then which leads to that number 4 vibration, which deals with effort and will, patience. Because 4 is all about patience, because you got to take a couple steps to get a certain kind of tangible results or some kind of trend, so you can see what's going on, see what works and see what doesn't work. And also with that number 4, it letting you know about realistic values, devotion, and also being more responsible in your life. And by you being more responsible, you've been able to set solid foundations, have some restrictions, right? And that led to your personal success where you at right now. And then that number 4 also relates to the archangel energy. So you have some higher energy vibration around you, nudging you on the backside, saying, hey, you got this. Okay, so again, that 833, but 844 vibration reduces down to that 16, which reduced down to that number 7. Whoopsie. Okay, so when you see this number, there's a constant reminder that let you know, like, see yourself in a higher light. Okay, especially when you have that 44 behind a number, especially when you got a 3, 4, whatever. But when you have that double 4, it just let you know your archangel energy around you, and you really got to tap into your higher self. Okay, so see yourself in a higher light. And I know the results may not be be coming in the way you want it, but just trust, just keep planting seeds. No good deed goes unrewarded, so to speak. Okay, so see yourself as your true self, as a divine being that you are. All right, and you have a lot of work to do in this lifetime. Your angels fully encourage and support you, on your whole journey. Okay, so remember, take small steps daily to start your intent. I repeat, take small steps daily to start your intent. So your divine life mission requires that you be your authentic self. Okay, so don't fake it until you make it. Be true to yourself till you make it, and work at your most brilliant to be successful. Okay, so it's okay to be unique. Everybody's not the same. All right, it's okay. So work towards achieving a deepening personal growth. Read those books that you need to read, and allow it to extend and expand to benefit others as well as yourself. That's why I've been leaving references, so you can tap into your own perspective, so to speak, and you see how things work for your own self. Okay, so with that being said, as I close things out, when this number pops up, it's just reminding you to nurture, nourish, embrace all of your passions and interests, and exceed your personal boundaries. Okay, you here to do great things, so know that you can do remarkable things and being a positive beacon of light for others. Okay, because there are a lot of people out there that don't want to put in the energy to do the research, test things out, see what works, see what doesn't work, invest all this time and effort to get the things in their life. Okay, but you did that, and I'm proud of you. The universe is proud of you. Okay, so as I close, recognize, really sit back and look and recognize the discipline and hard work that you put in achieving your goals and aspirations in the past. So just when you look back, you realize that your determination and efforts have been well worth your while all throughout your life. All right, input equals no output. All right, so when you've been putting in that work, right, you're going to get some kind of result, good or bad, right? So your angels encourage you to keep up the great work to achieve and attain your desired results, and live your life with conscious awareness and self-responsibility. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Okay, when you know better, you're going to do better, and it's going to lead to wholeness, and you need to take the necessary steps to achieve your desired results on all levels. All right, nobody's going to do it but you, Reflection. All right, so this has been my personal takeaways to 844 vibration, which reduces down to 16, which reduces down to 7, which means it's time to tap into your spiritual growth. And it may be a period of withdrawal, contemplation, which leads to metaphysics, analysis, understanding, overstanding, knowledge, wisdom, introspective, analytical, and spiritual approach. And it's going to tap your butt into these 7 hermetic principles or universal law, whether you know it or not. All right, when you know better, you're going to do better. So be sure to click that like, subscribe button down down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll be back with 855. So until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, help people to help themselves, okay? And point their butt to a reference, all right? Until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.